Week, one that's slowly unraveling across Raw, SmackDown, and every backstage whisper in the WWE universe. This is a story of unfinished business, surprise alliances, betrayal, and the looming storm of war. Because now Seth Rollins is ready for battle, but Roman Reigns is returning with a plan. And he's not coming alone. There's a new Samoan powerhouse preparing to stand by his side, and the battlefield is already being drawn. Let's go back to the chaos that set everything into motion. Seth Rollins and his rising faction took aim at two of WWE's most iconic stars, Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Both were blindsided in a brutal beatdown that left fans stunned. Since then, CM Punk has returned, and he's made it clear that he's not finished with Seth Rollins. But strangely, Roman Reigns has remained absent. For weeks, there's been silence. No signs of the tribal chief, no words from Paul Heyman, just complete mystery. But now, the silence is finally breaking. Rumors are flooding in that Roman Reigns is not only preparing for his return, but he's coming with a dangerous new Samoan warrior by his side. This isn't just a comeback. This is a declaration of war. And everything is pointing toward a high-stakes collision, possibly at Battleground or even Money in the Bank. Before we get into Roman's shocking strategy, let's talk about another massive situation unfolding in WWE, the possible return of Cody Rhodes. Cody has been absent for weeks, and even though he was advertised for last week's SmackDown, he didn't show up. That absence left fans frustrated and confused. Where is the American Nightmare? And more importantly, when is he coming back? Well, word going around suggests Cody's return is just around the corner. WWE has already started promoting him for the Money in the Bank Premium Live event. And here's where it gets more interesting. There are whispers that a massive match could be in the works. A blockbuster tag match featuring John Cena and the Travis Squad against Cody Rhodes and his hand-picked partners. Who could those partners be? One name floating around is R-Truth, who's had his own share of issues with Cena's crew. There's speculation that Cody might return as early as Saturday night's main event to come to R-Truth is aid if Cena tries to humiliate him again. Imagine the roar of the crowd if Cody's music hits just as Cena is about to deliver another brutal statement. That would be a picture-perfect return. But if WWE decides to save that moment, we might have to wait until the SmackDown following Saturday night's main event to finally see Cody's return. Either way, Cody Rhodes is on the brink of making his comeback. And when he does, the entire landscape could shift. Now, let's focus on Saturday night's main event itself, because WWE has some major plans brewing. One of the biggest talking points is the World Heavyweight Championship match between Jey Uso and Logan Paul. This match is scheduled to main event the show, which is a big deal considering the lineup also includes CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and even John Abraham making an appearance. Is this match getting the spotlight? There's strong speculation that WWE might be planning a title change. Logan Paul becoming World Heavyweight Champion might sound insane to some, but WWE has surprised us before. And with Jey Uso already having multiple encounters with Gunther, the creative team may want something fresh. Imagine Logan Paul capturing the title only for Gunther to step up next. We've already seen a tease of that feud on Raw, and it's got potential to be explosive. On top of that, Jey has been in a constant tug-of-war with Seth Rollins' team, which means interference in this title match can't be ruled out. Whether it's Rollins, one of his recruits, or someone unexpected, something big could happen in that main event.
So, what do you think?
Will Jey Uso retain, or will Logan Paul shock the world and walk away with gold? But now, let's circle back to the centerpiece of today's story, Roman Reigns. His absence has raised more questions than answers, especially since CM Punk has already returned. Why has Roman stayed silent? Why is WWE holding off on his return? The answer may lie in the strategy being crafted behind the scenes. When Roman Reigns returns, it's not going to be for a small promo or a one-off match. This is going to be something massive. According to insiders, WWE is preparing a dramatic return storyline that will change everything. Roman isn't coming back empty-handed. He's coming with backup. A new Samoan enforcer ready to wreak havoc. Fans have already started speculating about who this mysterious ally could be. One of the most talked about names is Hikuleo from NJPW, who has Samoan heritage and is rumored to be in talks with WWE. Another name that's popped up is Zilla Fatu, the son of Umaga. He's already generating buzz and could be a perfect fit for the new era of the bloodline. Then there's Jacob Fatu, who's been dominating in MLW and is long overdue for a WWE debut. But wait, there's more. Another name being whispered is Zion Quinn, who has the look, the presence, and the potential to be molded into one of Roman's new soldiers. And if WWE decides to go Allen, we could even see a completely new Samoan faction form around Roman Reigns. One that is darker, more dangerous, and even more unpredictable than the original bloodline. This could be why Roman's return is being delayed. WWE isn't just planning a return. They're planning a rebirth, a complete reshaping of Roman's empire. Last time, we saw the OG bloodlines stand tall. Jay, Jimmy, Solo, and Roman. But cracks have formed. Betrayals have happened. Sami Zayn and Jusso have turned against him. The family has splintered.
So now,
Roman may be done with second chances. He might not be looking to reunite with old allies. He may be building something new, something stronger, a new faction of warriors loyal only to him. And that could be the key to taking down Seth Rollins and his growing army. Seth has already made waves by recruiting new members into his faction. Each week, it seems like he's drawing more and more power into his corner. If Roman wants to take the fight to him, he's going to need a counterattack. And that's where the new Samoan warrior comes in. Imagine Roman Reigns walking down the ramp once again. Not alone this time, but flanked by a new breed of dominance. Fresh faces, young blood, hungry warriors, ready to fight, ready to conquer, ready to reclaim the throne. The crowd won't know what hit them. Roman may no longer rely on the OG bloodline. He could be creating a fresh unit, stronger, more ruthless, and ready for war. Just like last year when Roman returned on his own and eventually pulled the bloodline back together, this time he might be forging an entirely new path. One that isn't built on loyalty, but on domination, and that could be the real reason behind the delay in his return. Roman Reigns is not coming back as the same man. He's returning as a strategist, a leader, and a king ready to reclaim his throne. When he comes back, it's not just to fight Seth Rollins. It's to dismantle his entire system. The battleground is being prepared. On one side, Seth Rollins and his revolutionaries. On the other, Roman Reigns and a new Samoan dynasty. When these two forces finally collide, the WWE Universe won't be the same. Get ready for a war that could define the next chapter of WWE. So now I ask you, are you ready for the return of Roman Reigns? Do you want to see him come back with the original bloodline or lead a new faction entirely? Do you think Cody Rhodes will less?